Live from the Nicholson School of Communication, it's Tonight's the Night. With Phil Santos from Body Talk. And special performance by The Specific Monday. And now your host, Matt Regal.
All right. Welcome to Tonight's the Night. Very excited that you're here. We got a good show. You guys ready? Okay. No. Well, that's a no. All right. Okay, we're going to have a good time. It's a Monday. That's tough. You know where having a Monday isn't as tough? If you work for Microsoft, because Microsoft is building treehouse meeting rooms for their employees. Yeah, they'd be done by now, but it's taking forever to install the windows. Yes. Sesame Street is using puppets to help kids with trauma. It's a great approach, except for kids with puppet-related trauma. There's a lot of that. It's a real problem. It's come out that the wife of NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell set up a fake Twitter account that she used to defend her husband. It's not hard to figure out which account it is. Just look for the one person defending Roger Goodell. There's not a lot of people doing it these days. It's not a very popular position. Hillary Clinton, speaking of unpopular positions, Hillary Clinton is allegedly in talks with Columbia University on the possibility of becoming a professor. Yeah, and you think your teacher's email policy is strict. Get ready, poor kids at Columbia. According to a recent study, frequently taking deep breaths actually helps keep humans alive. I think it's safe to say that this study was not conducted by marine biologists. You see, marine biologists study things underwater, so an experiment on deep breathing would not make a lot of sense, as one would drown. That's the joke. It got what it deserved. I tried. The U.S. Postal Service is working on developing self-driving mail trucks, much to the disappointment of dogs everywhere. Some scientists are actually saying that milking venomous snails may actually help cure cancer and tuberculosis. Isn't that great? Yeah. That's exactly what someone says when they're caught milking a snail. I'm trying to cure cancer. It's not what it looks like. All right. I don't know if you guys saw the Girl Scouts. Well, girls will soon be able to join the Boy Scouts. Don't worry, though. Before entrance is admitted, a standard cootie screening will take place. It's just good practice. Yep. There you have it. A Chinese father and son have built life-size versions of Transformers out of trash. Yeah. Ironically, most of the trash they used was unsold copies of the movie Transformers. Full circle it comes. I don't know if anybody went out to this. On Friday was Spirit Splash, happened last week. And in true Tonight's the Night fashion, we decided to go out ourselves and see what this spirited event is all about. Take a look.
How's it going tonight? I am Ty Colgate, and I'm here in the not-so-sunny Sunshine State. A little gray out here, but we're here to celebrate America's #1 homecoming tradition, which has something to do, I think, with ducks, considering the large inflatable ducks we have out here, and the maybe thousands of people waiting to charge into a pond for their chance to catch a bathtub accessory. All right, guys, I'm here with the wonderful Jennifer. Spirit Splash has just commenced, and I need you to be honest with me, Jennifer. Did I overdress for this event?
No, I think you look fine.
Okay.
I think you look good. Yeah, you look fine. That's all you need. Shorts, a shirt, flip-flops.
Now, how do you feel about this being your school's #1 tradition? Is this like really cool? Is this exciting? Or are you just kind of worried that we look pretty ridiculous to the rest of the world?
Well, considering it's 66,000 students here, we don't have enough parking, I welcome the event. I think we need less students.
Well, this is how we weed them out. You know, they go in there, we trample them, and then they're gone. You know what I mean? Now, just a quick question, because, I get you are just spectating today, but how has, how has bath time prepared you for this event right here?
Well, we have ducks, and we have water, and I don't know.
How do you feel about this being your school's #1 homecoming tradition? Does it kind of give you a sense of, being inflated? Now, do you have any friends that are maybe just, you know, just a little crazy enough to get into that mosh pit that we call the reflection pond?
I do. And I've been previous years as well. So, I mean, it's awesome. I love it.
And if something tragic happens, if they break some legs in there, are you going to drag them out of there? Are you going to save them, Jennifer? What kind of friend are you? We're just trying to get a read for our audience.
I really want a duck, so I don't know if I would do that.
You're expecting payment? Jennifer, these are your friends. They're risking their lives for these ducks. They're risking their lives for these ducks. They're risking their lives for these ducks. Let's go. All right, so it's post-event. We have all the very sad losers that could not get a duck. We're handing out some condolence ducks here today. Personally, I think they look just as good. What do you think about our condolence ducks? Have you had a chance to see one? No, I haven't. Do you want me to grab you one real fast? Okay. Nick, can I have a duck real fast? Everyone make way. So this is our condolence duck. Would you say it's on par?
It's so cute.
Right? Not quite as big. Please, please, everyone take one. No riots, please. All right, guys.
They're not the real ducks. They're just the dogs.
They're the real Toknights The Night ducks, the official ducks of Toknights The Night. Help. Help me. I'm lost. Help. Couldn't help us, but you're here for the condolence ducks. Right. I'm on to you.
Hey, man. It's my first time going.
Did you get a duck today?
I did not.
How does that feel?
It feels... I can't even put it into words.
Ladies and gentlemen, the official voice of Toknights The Night didn't bring enough to the table.
But I got this, and I'm happy.
Just as good, right?
Feels good.
But these guys got the official ducks.
All right.
I'm going to have to ask a question everyone's wondering. How many trampolines did you see today?
Trampolines?
Well, like, how many people did you see, like, you know, get trampled? Not like trampolines, but like trampoline, you know what I mean.
Probably about 30, 40.
30, 40. Did you do anything to help?
Oh, no. I just watched from a distance. Just watched from a distance.
I'm here with the guy that wore the dinosaur costume. I'm sure he's had a couple fans. We've had a couple people stop us here before we could get the interview. But my big question is here. It doesn't seem like you have a duck. Do you feel like the costume got in the way?
You know, I think it adds to it. It's all about an experience. I think the people got in the way. People just don't understand that dinosaurs need ducks. And you know, it will be better next year, I'm sure.
So we're not blaming the costume?
No, absolutely not.
No way this could have hampered your view. Okay, perfect. All right. Now, are you guys where you can just buy the ducks online?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's where I got mine.
Does that kind of like deflate this a little bit?
Slightly.
Yeah.
They say UCF, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, it does help. It does help. Well, thank you for coming in, guys. Thank you for working the event and like not doing anything to save anyone. High five, JC. Now, did you get a duck this year?
No.
Well, the good news is here at Toknights The Night, we've been handing out condolence ducks for anyone that couldn't get a duck. And we have one left. JC, would you want this duck?
Yes.
Is it just as good as the homecoming ducks?
Yes.
You heard it here first, people. Our duck's just as good. Thank you, JC. Have a good day. All right, Toknights The Night. Ty Colgate here, reporting that 150 condolence ducks just wasn't enough. We're here to do our union-mandated outro for this bit. I want to thank you for tuning in. They're currently clearing the bodies out of the water. They're getting rid of the witnesses, and I'm sure afterwards for the next couple months they will be treating the water for every venereal disease possible. All I can say is thank you for tuning in, and thank you for seeing America's #1 homecoming tradition.
Very nice. Thank you to Mr. Ty Colgate. He's very funny. I hear he has a great podcast as well. And thanks to some very cool people, we have a few legitimate UCF homecoming ducks to give away to 3 of our audience members. I have the names right here. We didn't just draw them, they earned these. The audience member who wished the hardest for a rubber duck that arrived on a Chinese container ship is Allison. Allison, right here. Duck. come up and give your acceptance speech. The mic is yours.
Hi, everyone. I'd just like to thank my mom. I've never had one of these moments.
Oh, I'm afraid you're getting played off. Too long, Allison. Congratulations on the duck. What an amazing victory. Would you like your card? They give you those at award shows. There you go. Have fun. All right, we got 2 more. We're made of ducks here at Tonight's Tonight. You guys ready for the next one? That wasn't a rhetorical question. I would like a response, please. The person with the biggest collection of rubber waterfowl earned themselves a duck. That's Divya. Divya? Right here. Come claim your duck. There you go. The microphone is yours.
Thank you for this opportunity.
Oh, you got a little faster next time. There's your card. Congratulations, Divya. Very nice. All right, we got one more. This is a big one. The audience member who exhibited excellence in the fields of laughing and clapping. The last duck goes to Ressi. Ressi, okay? Someone else is better at laughing and clapping. Now it goes to Jamari.
Oh. Yay!
Nice. Here you go. There's your duck. The microphone is yours.
I don't even go here.
Wow, that was the only one. Here's your card. Would you like your card?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Wow, she was the only one not to get played off. That's impressive. Wow. Hey, stay right where you are because we're coming back with a nail-biting interview with Phil Santos. Don't go anywhere.
Today, when you have multiple devices at your fingertips, wouldn't it be great if you could run the software you need on all of them? Well, now you can. UCF Apps is a new and innovative way for you to access the applications that you need to get your coursework done from any PC, Mac, tablet, or smartphone. For more information or to give your input on UCF Apps, go to apps.ucf.edu. What are you waiting for? Start using UCF Apps today.
Do you like sports? Do you like reading about sports? Then we got a sports blog just for you. Stay on my peripherals. That's not fun. Hitting the field.
The first student-run sports blog.
For sports fans?
Yeah.
By sports
Let's do it.
See, it's all about the product shot.
Where do you want me to stand?
Don't talk though. I want them to see the hole.
Hitting the field.
So just lots of eye contact.
We cover football.
All right, great.
We cover basketball.
Okay. Where are the cameras?
And so much more. He's out.
By sports reporters. And Meech.
What up? Watch the show and read the sports blog. Hitting the field.
Today, when you have multiple devices at your fingertips, wouldn't it be great if you could run the software you need on all of them? Well, now you can. UCF Apps is a new and innovative way for you to access the applications that you need to get your coursework done from any PC, Mac, tablet, or smartphone. For more information or to give your input on UCF Apps, go to apps.ucf.edu. What are you waiting for? Start using UCF Apps today.
Welcome back to Tonight's The Night. Here with us is the one, the only Phil Santos. Applaud. Phil, welcome to the program.
Well, thanks for having me.
Absolutely, we're happy you're here. Now, you are the founder of Body Talk.
Yes.
Now, would you mind letting the uninitiated know a little bit about Body Talk?
Yeah. So when I was in middle school and high school, I was kind of a loner. I didn't really have a lot of people to sit with at lunch. And
Phil, I think a lot of people are going, oh yes.
Yeah.
Please tell us more, Phil.
Yeah.
We can relate.
I didn't have a lot of friends, and I eventually found friends and I found community through going to ska shows in South Florida.
Oh,
so
wow.
the music scene.
Yeah.
So I would go there and I would feel a sense of belonging and just start to make real connections. So fast forward a few years and I'm in college. After a really bad breakup, I was depressed and I started DJing. And from DJing, I started throwing parties. And I didn't know it at the time, but the idea, the ethos behind the party, Body Talk, was for no one to feel alone in the corner and for us to stuff the experience with as many games and activities as possible that get people engaging with each other.
That's really
that's
cool.
That's the heart of it.
That's awesome. Now, what kind of people can benefit from Body Talk, and I see it, loners, many of us were kind of like that, can benefit from this kind of thing. Is that the only type of person, or?
I think that in 2017 in modern America, there's a fundamental lack of community. There's a fundamental, I think, a need for acknowledgement that we all have. Even if you're in a campus full of 60,000 students, you can still feel really alone. Loneliness is a greater risk of death than smoking or because of suicide. So I don't think that you have to necessarily be lonely. I think that if you're looking to meet new people, if you want to engage with Orlando's cultural and art scene, people who are motivated, Body Talk's a great place to do that.
Now, what are some of the venues where Body Talk takes place?
Yeah, so we've been going for 4.5 years.
Wow.
Every month. It's
Man.
usually 200 to 400 people. And we've done it at the Milk District. We've done it Vinyl Arts Bar. Usually it tends to be at a space on the second Saturday of the month. And as close to a house party as we can make it feel is good. So we always do a space that has a really great dance floor, a really great sound system, but then also a really quiet place where you can go outside and talk.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's something a lot of parties don't have, because I'm more of the I'd rather talk than get my ears blown out by music kind of guy. So it's kind of nice to have a choice and have both. That's cool. You did mention UCF. It's a big campus, 60,000 people. You can still feel lonely. How has UCF itself assisted you in Body Talk?
Yeah, so I'm a UCF grad.
Okay.
I did economics. I graduated 3 years ago. It's funny, I switched from engineering because I just really didn't like Lockheed Martin. I didn't like that whole path. I stayed there for a while. I realized that money is not going to make me feel good. I worked at AAA. I realized that a comfortable job's not going to make me feel good. And about 4 years into being at UCF, I found the Blackstone Launchpad, which is entrepreneurial resources for UCF students.
Yes.
That was really critical for me because when you're starting a new business or project, your parents are going to be the last people to believe in you. They're going to say, they're going to say, get real. Your friends, if they're not really living their life like they're on fire, they're not necessarily going to support you. So there was someone at the Launchpad, Pam, who ran it for a few years, who was the first person to really believe in the project. And that was really instrumental for me.
That's really cool. What sort of resources does the Blackstone Launchpad have for anyone? There might be someone here that's like, I have an idea. How can I get it off the ground? What are some of the things that they help you out with over there?
Support. So, I mean, the biggest thing is that the coach is there, so they have one-on-one personalized venture coaching for students who want to turn an idea into reality. And they're kind of a mirror, because sometimes you have all these ideas that are in your head, but you don't know what your next action item is. So their job is to help you clarify that and just get moving instead of just talking.
Action.
Action,
yes. Now, they helped you launch Body Talk, and has there been like a quintessential moment since you've started Body Talk that made you feel like, oh, this is why I'm doing it?
Yeah, I wish. I really wish that I'm just, so personally, the moment that sticks out to me is the moment that I had a panic attack.
Really?
Where I was running Body Talk for a year, mostly by myself, and I went into our office on campus and I filled up this whiteboard with all these things that were in my head, and I just drove myself crazy with all these shoulds and things that I thought I had to do. And so I called my friends and they helped me and they took over for a few months. But I'm just such a perfectionistic person that there's no like someone can say that this event is so meaningful to me, and that's great, and I put that and I keep that in my heart, but I'm so focused on how stressful the event is. Like when you do events, there's always someone who's bearing that weight.
Yeah.
So usually at the events, I'm a little bit high energy.
Okay, you let loose at the events.
Yeah, I try to.
Nice, very cool. They sound like a good time. So what sort of things are you working on now? Look into the future of Body Talk. Where do you see things headed?
Talk. Yeah, so we've done a really great job of creating community in Orlando and community through nightlife, which I think is really critical. Right now, the way I see the world is that there are a lot of people who don't have a physical community, and a big part of that is that the step away from religiosity that has gone through America. So I'm not religious, I'm agnostic, but I think that when you look at the benchmark for what community can look like physically, like who's going to babysit your kids? Who do you trust?
Mhm.
Where are you going to find your next partner? Where are you going to find your next job? It's through knowing people. And I see what church is doing as amazing, and I think that can thrive in a secular context. So that's where I want to open up a Body Talk Center that has inspirational talks, music, and all these resources, as well as the most immediate thing that's happening right now is that we've been doing Body Talk all across Orlando, hopping from venue to venue, but we're finally going downtown.
Okay, nice.
So we're doing, a hip, new music thing downtown at Back Booth called Late Night Swim.
All right.
It's our sister dance party that's going to be every Friday at 12 midnight. Yeah.
Very cool. I'm glad to hear that big things are happening in the world of Body Talk. Phil, thank you so much for coming on the show. Great to have you. Phil Santos, everybody. Big thanks to Phil for coming down and coming to the studio tonight. Coming up, we have a performance from this specific Monday. They're going to do some improv for us. Stick around. It's going to be good. Bye.
Come on out to the Improv Academy Halloween show. Catch some spooktacular comedy by the most ghoulishly talented improvisers UCF has to offer. Plus, get your fill of free candy. Thursday, October 19th at 7 p.m. in the College of Sciences building, room 101 on the UCF main campus. Have a beautiful night.
Today, when you have multiple devices at your fingertips, wouldn't it be great if you could run the software you need on all of them? Well, now you can. UCF Apps is a new and innovative way for you to access the applications that you need to get your coursework done from any PC, Mac, tablet, or smartphone. For more information or to give your input on UCF Apps, go to apps.ucf.edu. What are you waiting for? Start using UCF Apps today.
Do you like sports? Do you like reading about sports? Then we got a sports blog just for you. Stay on my peripherals. That's not fun. Hitting the field.
The first student-run sports blog.
For sports fans.
By sports fans.
See, it's all about the product shot.
Where do you want me to stand?
Don't talk though. I want them to see the hole.
Hitting the field. We cover football. We cover basketball. And so much more. He's out.
By sports reporters. And Meech.
What up? Watch the show and read the sports blog. Hitting.
Field.
Welcome back to Tonight's The Night. You can catch our next guests at the College of Sciences building, room 101, this Thursday at 7:30 p.m. for their very special Halloween improv extravaganza. Fellas, take it away.
Hey guys, we are this specific Monday here from the Improv Academy, and we're gonna get started for you right away. We're gonna play a game called Change. And so basically what's gonna happen is I'm going to shout a word, and they're gonna do some kind of improv performance based off of that. And then whenever I say change, they have to change whatever they said or whatever they were doing and continue on with the scene. Or actually, we'll get a word from the audience. Can you guys just shout out some words? Pineapple. Hospital. Okay, you guys' word is hospital.
All right, Doc. Yeah. I arranged all the syringes alphabetically the way you asked. Here they are.
The syringes?
Yes.
I wanted the scalpels.
Change.
I wanted the Band-Aids alphabetically.
Change.
I wanted the corpses alphabetical.
They all have the same name, though. How am I supposed to alphabetize
You're a
them?
fool! You're a terrible doctor, and you'll never be anything in this hospital.
Change.
You might, it's a good system we have here. You might promote.
I know. That's why I'm trying to work my way up with the corporate ladder.
I'm trying to teach you, but you just won't learn anything. You're so difficult to work with.
Why does everything have to be alphabetical with you?
Because this is the ABC's hospital. This is how we do things here.
Change.
This is the alphabetized everything hospital. It's our name.
But I want numbers. They're so easier.
Numbers? Look, I know you came straight from numerical general, but that's not how we do things here, okay? What? What, you're laughing? Were you doing the laughing gas again? I told you to stay away. You're not at the dentist. Were you doing the giggle gas?
Change.
What are you laughing at? Were you reading jokes online?
Yes. You know
I told you to stop reading jokes online.
I just need something to get through the day.
Change.
I need something to make me feel good.
Change.
I need something to make me forget about my mom.
Oh, hey, buddy, what's going on? Are you all right?
My mom is really sick.
Oh, what she got? Oh, yeah, come in. Sonny boy! No! Is this her? It's getting worse.
Change.
I think it's actually getting a little better, weirdly enough.
You're in a hospital, so that's good.
It's just the vibe. It's really good in here. So I'm doing better, but I need Band-Aids or something. I need syringes. I don't know. Please, I need help.
Here, get her a syringe.
Oh, they're not in alphabetical order. I don't know.
They're in numerical order.
Oh, this is your time to shine. Save her.
Change action.
Oh, God. I told you I didn't want a little brother.
Change.
You're ruining our family.
I'm sorry. I didn't ask to have an illness. It just happens to me.
Every Monday, it's a new little brother, and I'm tired of it.
It's just how it is now.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I feel like I'm intruding. This is like a family thing.
Change.
You know what? I have a minor in therapy, so maybe I can help out.
Please help us. We don't know what's going on.
Well, I mean, let's look at the issue. I mean, you keep having a little brother. He doesn't want a little brother. Maybe a little brother every other week. How about,
We could
compromise?
bi-weekly brothers.
I want a big brother. I'm tired of setting an example for all these children.
How old are you?
I'm 87.
And how old are you again, son?
72.
Change.
4.
He's much older than you.
I'm much older than you.
Do you think I can adopt you so my son can finally have the big brother he's always wanted?
Change.
So that my son can finally have a big brother to show him how to ride a bike.
Change.
So that my son can have a big brother to teach him about sex.
All right, we're going to take it down.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you guys very much.
This particular Monday. Great job, guys. Good stuff. Very funny. Very nice. That's our show, guys. This specific Monday. Thank you guys for performing for us. And thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for being with us tonight. Tune in next week when we find out if TV really does ruin your brain. Bye. Have a good one. Yeah. Good stuff. Again.